Hi everybody, Stephanie here, coming to you with a very quick video about the Spellbinders Glimmer of the Month. This set is so cute. You guys are going to love it. It is a splatter, like a paint splatter, but it is made with a glimmer machine. So this is what it looks like, not the color or anything like that, but this is essentially what the design looks like, along with those 3 sentiments, and you use the Glimmer Foil machine to make it. And with the set for this month comes this beautiful rainbow colored foil, and this is so gorgeous. Like, I'm going to show you guys how I do sentiments and stuff with these, but this is just absolutely gorgeous the way that it comes out. I don't know about you, but I love pulling the foil off of the paper once I've done the Glimmer Foil machine. There's just something so satisfying about it, and then seeing that design come out. And this is a really big design. This will cover your entire A2 size card. Now, while I had this out, I wanted to do some more foiling. Always when I have my machine out, I try to do more than one thing at a time, and look at how these came out. I didn't even think about doing this, but it came out this way, where because of the way that the different lines of color are on that foil, every single sentiment comes out a different color, like genius. And this set is absolutely fantastic because it's one plate, one die cut, and it all comes out. So you can see there all the different colors I get just using it one foil, putting it one pass through the machine. Such a time saver. I absolutely love that. Can't recommend it enough. As part of my card, I'm also going to be using the stitching die of the month, which is this paint palette set. And so there's the paintbrush and then the paint palettes and the different colors in the paint palette. So I die cut that, and then I'm going to put the pieces together. For the paintbrush tip, I went ahead and I die cut that from an extra piece of the splatter glimmer foil that I had. And if you're not a fan of stitching, or you're kind of lazy like me, you can kind of cheat with the stitching and just use a colored pen. Here, this is like a sparkly colored silver pen going along where those stitching lines would normally be, and I'm just going over it with the pen. And honestly, it looks totally fine. It looks totally good doing that. Now, I did go ahead and stitch the actual paintbrush tip though, because I thought that that would look nice and the attention is drawn to that. So I did do that, but I saved some time by not doing the entire handle of the paintbrush. Something I love about the stitching dies is that when you die cut them, there is an impression of where you should be stitching. So you never have to guess as to what it is that you're supposed to be doing, and you can be creative and do your own thing too. But if you are somebody who's like, I don't know what to do, I don't want to try these stitching dies because I'm not sure about it, don't worry about it. It impresses where the stitching lines should be, so you can't mess it up. For the sentiment of my card, I went ahead with another sentiment that wasn't part of the foil set. And part of the reason for that was because I loved the kind of calligraphy design on this, and this is part of a set also that cuts out all these sentiments all at once. Cannot recommend this set highly enough. It's linked down below, but being able to get all these sentiments through one pass of the foil machine, one pass of the die cut machine, perfect, love that. With the paintbrush, I thought the calligraphy sentiment went really nicely, so that's why I chose to use that one. Now, putting my finishing touch on it, handmade by Stephanie, and there is your super quick, super easy, beautiful card, very quickly completed. Because it's already so shimmery, I didn't even add little sequins the way that I usually do to my cards because it stands out on its own. For this next card, I'm making a slimline card using this stitching die of the month set. So you can see here, I'm going to cut it out, cut all the pieces out, and again, there's indentations where you should be putting everything. Super easy to put together. So this is a paint palette, and because of the length of the paint palette, it's actually bigger than an A2 size card. I decided to go ahead and make a slimline card with it. I was originally going to use this slim piece here that I cut out as kind of the inside of where the paintbrush rests on a palette, but as I was doing it, I was thinking, you know what, actually I think maybe doing it in letter from the Glimmer Foil plate might look really nice. And you know, when you are painting, your paint pans get all covered in all the different colors, so I thought that worked well for that. I went ahead and put a little bit of Distress Oxide ink on the edges of this paint palette just to give it a little bit more depth, to make it look a little bit more worn, a little oxidized perhaps, and so also to highlight like where the spots of the paint palette pieces are going to be. Now, I have to apologize because I did apparently lose the footage where I was actually stitching these pieces from the palette, but you can see how they go together there very quickly, very easily. I just die cut those in lots of different colors, used the corresponding color thread, and then just glued it all together. So that is my finished card. Again, like I said, super quick, super easy cards. I hope you enjoyed it, and check it out. All the links are down below. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope this video gave you some inspiration. And please feel free to check out my other videos down below. Thanks so much for watching!